we are going to organize. That is in partnership with the Congress. We are going to organize for co-curriculum activities, e.g. interdepartmental clubs, e.g. School of Economics Got Talent.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It's official MC King Shadi Class, manze. I'm back again, kama dawa. This is Mad Cups TV, and as you can see here, manze, I have this gentleman. Some of you know him and some of you doesn't know him, but we are going to talk with him. We are going to be interacting with him for the next few minutes. Tutamjua, atatuambia jina yake, and then atatuambia the reason he's here. Si ndio?
Yes.
Namna gani mkuu?
My name is Thiongo Moirore.
Yeah.
I'm in third year in the School of Economics, a K24 student. That is a student pursuing economics and statistics. Like I said, I'll be vying for the male delegates in the coming election. And for me, I believe leadership is about making an impact and not an impression. And the reason I'm vying is not because there is a vacancy in the male delegate position, but rather because I have that passion of serving the comrades.
Wow.
I have the passion of seeing lives being changed, lives being transformed, and making an influence.
Wow.
Yeah, and a positive influence.
Okay, that's so good. So I want us to go direct to the manifesto.
Yes.
We are going to give you some few minutes, explain your manifesto one by one, because I'm very sure there are some people who have never gotten a chance maybe to read them. Some of them have never seen them, some of them are at home, wengine wako shule. So I'm going to give you this opportunity.
Yeah.
Take us through. How many manifestos do you have by the way?
I have 8. I call them 8. The 8-point agenda.
Okay. So you are going to I think 1 minute per manifesto, sindio?
It's okay.
Just explain, tell them what it entails, how you are going to do it. You know, many people are just giving us some manifestos without sharing us the practicality of it. So tell us, this is what I'm going to do, and this is how I'm going to do it.
Absolutely.
Okay. So direct to it.
Thank you, Shadrach. Like I said, my manifesto is called an 8-point agenda. An 8-point agenda, and these are agendas that I feel are practicable. They're achievable. I've been hearing and I've been having a lot of criticism, especially in the groups, because people are trying to constrain me to the roles of the delegate, which is to elect a student governing council, and then afterwards all is done for me. But for me, I believe that is not what brought me into this race. I was brought into this race because I have the interests of the comrades at heart. I'll go direct to the manifesto. The first point, absolutely, is to elect a student governing council that will cater for the needs of the students. And that is very important because we've been having concerns even from the comrades that we've had a student governing council that has underperformed, and it has resulted to a lot of chaos, a lot of misgovernance. And so the first duty as a delegate is to ensure that I elect a student governing council that will cater for the needs of the students.
You know, there's also this problem that people saying there are some people who will support you to go for that delegate. Maybe they will finance you, and then you will automatically vote for them. And then at the end of the day, tunaenda kupata viongozi wenye sio wazuri, maybe because they bought you, wakakupia kitu kidogo for your campaigns. Okay, are you one of those people ama umesimama na the comrades?
Yeah, for me, I came prepared into this race. I'm not a person to be swayed by money. I uphold integrity. I don't believe in sacrificing my school for the sake of maybe 500 Kenya shillings. I cannot sacrifice the interests of the comrades for a 500 Kenya shillings. And so I believe that I will make a good decision to elect a student governing council
that you believe is the best.
Yes, that I believe is the best. And that this is just not a concern, or rather my opinion. I always listen to my constituents. I go to the students. I ask them, among these 4 teams, who do you think is the best? And what analysis have you done to conclude that?
That would be so nice. If you get opportunity to even ask the students, whom do you believe is the best? Because we are the one who are tunakupea hiyo chance na hiyo opportunity to represent us. Ndio? Okay, let's go to the next.
The next point is availability and timely service to the comrades, and also to ensure that the money allocated to the Congress has been used, has been accounted, and has been used efficiently. Because this money doesn't belong to the Congress. The Congress always has a budget. It doesn't belong to the Congress. It belongs to the comrades. And I believe that comrades should enjoy those services.
Okay. So the second one ni to make sure kwamba the fund yenye inapewa the Congress.
Yes.
So which mechanism are you going to use to make sure that happens?
I'm going to advocate for monthly financial statements to be published openly in the class groups, so that we can account. We used 30,000 to this to do this particular thing. And that is in partnership with the Congress person.
You can't do
because we have to work together to ensure that the school is perfectly governed. And also on availability. You cannot become a leader and you're not available to your students. So that point is very, very, very interesting. Point number 3, Mr. Shadrach, is on missing marks. And you know, it's very interesting that I see a lot of people criticizing.
Especially that on missing marks.
I see a lot of people criticizing on missing marks. That this manifesto that Thiongo has produced is unachievable, is not practicable. Then I ask myself, aren't these the issues that we face every day? Missing marks. A person has done cut 1, a person has done cut 2, a person has done main exam, and then when the results are out, you find that this particular student is being told that you didn't do cut, and then and yet you spent the whole night studying.
It's so unfortunate.
It's so painful. It's so unfortunate. It should stop. It must stop.
Okay, now tell us how you're also going to do it.
Exactly. That's where I'm headed. You know, as a leader, you always have to produce or to have solutions to problems and alternatives. The solutions to missing marks is very simple. Very simple. Just allow all departments, or rather let's make it mandatory, that is through the dean and chairpersons of various departments, to ensure that every cut we do, we get the results.
Before the exam.
And when we are in online session, let's ensure that the lecturer is sending the cuts results in Excel sheets to the class rep. That is the only solution. Because you get a retake, you're told, then show me your cut. You are not given a cut. Where are you going to get that cut? You see, those are simple solutions, simple problems that people ignore, but rather are very important.
Wow. So guys, we are going to take a short break, and then we'll be back right after the break.
Yes, sir.
Tulikuwa tumefika namba gapi?
Tulikuwa tumefika point number 4. And that is timely update of recordings in the Kusoma platform. And I'm telling you, Mr. Shadrach, these are not just things that I slept and then I dreamt. These are real issues that are facing the comrades.
Exactly.
Everybody will attest that we have not been getting recordings in the Kusoma platform. And if we get them, we are not getting them on a timely basis. And that is why I'm going to advocate for that. Getting timely update of recordings in the Kusoma platform to facilitate our learning. People are doing calculus, people are doing statistics, people are doing accounting in the School of Economics, and it pains me so much to see a guy getting a retake because he was not facilitated well. This needs to happen. It needs to happen. It must happen. When we unite as leaders, I'm going to ensure that this thing is followed upon. That is why I'm saying, do not say that the delegate has no role. It only requires me to probably have legs or hands and a voice to speak for me to air that issue. I don't need, it doesn't need to be written in a constitution that I have to do this and this and this and this. I am a student leader. I advocate for the interest of the comrades.
You've been in a position to be able to even talk with the respective departments.
Exactly. Absolutely. And that is something I'm going to ensure.
Okay, tuendelee.
Point number 5, Shadi. We have our own association. It's home. It's in our home. It's in the School of Economics. KESA. KENYATTA University Economic Students Association. And it's my humble plea to the comrades listening to me this evening to make a point or to make a move to join KESA. You're going to grow as an economist. You know, we are not just learning because we want to get a certificate.
Exactly.
I also want to get that confidence that when I'm called to JKL in Citizen TV, I'll be able to advocate. I'll be able to speak as an economist. I'll be able to deliberate on issues. And that is where KENYATTA comes in. They go to corporate, they do corporate service responsibilities. They go to fund days. We visit the mentally challenged, the children's in children's homes. Yeah, and that is why I decided to incorporate KENYATTA in my agenda. And this is through the dean, through the Congress, and also through the chairperson of KENYATTA. And that is how I've indicated it in the manifesto. It is not me as a delegate, but in conjunction with the Congress person, with the Dean School of Economics,
because
with the chairperson,
because
I cannot work alone. I am going to ensure and I'm going to lobby for financial support for KENYATTA.
Okay, we just wish you success.
To facilitate issues like fund days, national economic symposiums, corporate service responsibilities, fund days, and such activities.
Exactly.
Because it's us who are going to grow KENYATTA. It is us, the students of economics, that are going to build this association. Yeah.
Wow.
Point number 2 on KENYATTA. On that note, you see, we have a tuck shop in School of Economics. Believe it or not, that tuck shop is not run by any student in the School of Economics.
Wow.
Yet it's in our school.
Well, that's something that has been disturbing the minds of
so many
fellow
people,
economists.
So many people. Yeah. Why don't we advocate? Why don't we lobby in partnership with the Congress, in conjunction with the Dean School of Economics and chairperson KENYATTA? I'll lobby for that tuck shop to be given to KENYATTA, to be run by KENYATTA, so that it can facilitate the students. It can facilitate not the students, but rather the association financially. In that, when we want to go for corporate service responsibilities, we don't need to go to hostel rounds with performers to collect some few cash. We'll be having our own cash.
That would be so nice.
That is so nice.
But now the question comes in.
Yes.
How? As in, how are you going to make sure that even that cash is there and it's always available?
Amazing. It's an interesting question. But before I get to that, you remember point number 1 was to elect a student governing council that is going to cater for the needs of the students.
Yeah.
For you to lobby for such a thing, a tuck shop to be given to an association, you'll have to include a student governing council.
Okay.
Yeah? One of the executives has to be responsible for that. Yeah? And that is why I'm saying we need a student governing council that will cater for the needs of the students. Yeah? On that question of accountability, how are we going to account for that cash? And how are we going to ensure that the money is not going to people's pockets? The same point, we are going to have financial statements every month. And we'll be doing an analysis and we'll put it in the public domain to ensure that every comrade sees this month KENYATTA has collected this amount. This month KENYATTA has collected, it has spent this amount.
The debit, the credit,
all that stuff.
It is even going to be a good.
I want to assure you that the executives in KENYATTA, you know, when you join KENYATTA, they do an interview. And they select the best candidate. They select a candidate that upholds integrity. And I want to assure you that the officials and the executives in KENYATTA are people who uphold integrity. Yeah? And so there is no doubt that maybe this particular money is going to enter into people's pockets. Yeah.
Okay. So we are in manifesto number?
We are in number 6.
Okay.
Number 6.
Okay, let's go.
Before I get to number 6, we have something we call professional courses. I almost forgot that. Professional courses like CPA, like CIFA. I am going to ensure that we lobby for KASNEB and KENYATTA to partner, so that we can bring this platform closer to the students. Okay? We can bring this platform closer to the students. Even if
a question comes in, people are asking, okay, now how are you going even to get an opportunity to even go to those offices, talk?
I'll give you an example. At the moment, KENYATTA is partnering with DTI Consultancy to offer statistical packages. How is it impossible for them to partner with KASNEB and yet they're in business.
Yeah, they can.
It's very possible, right? And I'm not saying that we're going to have maybe a subsidized amount for doing those professional courses. No. Even if they offer the same services, the same amount, and we bring it closer to the students, that you can do CPA or CIFA in the School of Economics, that would be favorable. Because I can tell you that
be so nice.
Third years, fourth years, most people don't know where they can do this professional courses.
To start
and
from.
we cannot blame them. It's because we've not sensitized these people.
Okay,
and it's us leaders who are supposed to do that.
Manifesto number 6.
Yeah, manifesto number 6. We are going to. I'm going to lobby for funds for needy students. I'm going to lobby for funds for needy students, and that is through the congressperson and the finance KUSA.
Okay.
Yeah, we have things like Somesha Mwenzako. If you look at the records last year, only one person got that.
Wow.
Only one person in the School of Economics got that that amount. That is true. Those are facts that are written. Yeah. So I'm going to lobby for funds through the congressperson and through the finance secretary in KUSA to ensure that we have as many students from the School of Economics getting that summation.
Okay, that will be so nice.
The next point, that is point number 7. We are going to organize. That is in partnership with the Congress. We are going to organize for co-curriculum activities, e.g. interdepartmental clubs, e.g. School of Economics Got Talent. This is to build on talents because we have amazing capabilities in the School of Economics.
Wow, kwanza hapo umeguza.
People with amazing talents like you. You are doing a good job. Yeah? And so we are going to organize for more of such. We've done that. We've done interdepartmental tournaments in second year, and we believe it's something that can happen.
Yeah.
And we believe that it's going to strengthen the unity of the students. This is where network begins. When you go to that field, you engage with people, you play, you defend your scores, and all that. You get to build that relationship. You get to build that network.
And even those hidden talents.
It's so disappointing when I'm in K24 and I don't know anyone. I only know my group mates. It's so disappointing when you just know your group mates. You don't know the rest of the people.
We need to interact.
Yeah, we came here to build our social capital.
Exactly.
And I believe we're going to achieve that through social activities.
Now the last one, which carries the weight.
Yeah, the last point is on internship. Through the congressperson and the dean, chairpersons of various departments, and also the chairperson QUESA, we are going to ensure that we lobby for internships, for connections outside in the corporate world for our students. Yeah? And this is something that can happen because there's no need we just keep on doing cuts, we keep on excelling, we get first class, but yet we have no links to the corporate world. And I believe with QUESA and in collaboration with all these stakeholders, we are going to ensure that one happens.
Okay. So guys, I'm very sure that so far so good. Tumeweza kuongea na we have interacted. And if you have any question, just comment down below to muulize swali and he'll be there to respond to you. So before tumaliza, is there something yenye unaweza taka kuambia watu, especially unajua most of the people says that I don't want to vote, it doesn't help me. Say something on that.
Yeah, actually, thank you, Shadi, for that. This last point is very important. We need to verify our phone numbers for us to be eligible to vie. And I'm calling upon every student in the School of Economics to do that because the deadline is tomorrow on 5th. I'm going to be online together with my team, together with other aspirants to ensure that we sensitize these people so that they can be eligible to vote. Another assurance I'm putting out this evening is that I'll be there for the school. I'll be there for the conference. I assure them that there is no single day you're going to need anything. And I won't be there. I'm going to be present.
So guys, I'm very sure tumeweza kuongea naye vizuri. Almost all your questions have been answered. So if you have a question, comment down below. Kila ambacho ametukumbusha, especially your story na verify na phone number, contact ni kwa kusoma ama ni kwa
procedure today?
Okay,
this evening I'll send a procedure.
Okay. Yeah. So guys, make sure you subscribe. Hey, waambie wa subscribe.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, School of Economics, mighty School of Economics. I'm requesting you guys to shikilia huyu kijana. He's one of our own, doing amazing job, doing amazing comedy, amazing content. Let's subscribe. Let's hit that notification bell.
Exactly. Thank you so much guys. See me next time. Bye bye.